Well, hello and welcome back, beautiful Capricorn. This is your bonus reading, guys. Thank you for joining me here. Each and every one of you, thank you for all you do and all your generosity, and thanks for being you. Just the way you are, Capricorn. Let's go. Capricorn. Oh my good Lord. Who is this? Well, that's funny how this came out because it's like. Hmm. Someone is going to counseling because they're worrying about I don't know, worried about this could be relationship counseling. I don't know. Someone could be marriage counseling. I don't know. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of wounds here. I think. Well, then we got another energy over here altogether. This is someone who's very balanced. This is someone who's very patient. This is someone who's very intuitive. This is someone who is in full control here. This is a leader, so I'm not worried about this person. This is the High Priestess, the Temperance, the the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is someone working really hard toward what they're passionate about. And I see there's a couple here that are going through some kind of marital counseling. Or relationship counseling. Like, I don't know, like the feminine in this energy is like, let's get married. This is crazy. Why would you get married? Or is this couples counseling? I don't know what this is. It's like the masculine is looking at ending something and the feminine is looking at let's get married. or let's go to couples counseling or something like this. Don't know what we're talking about here. So it's like there's a masculine energy here who's maybe they hate talking about their feelings or something. I don't know what this is. Maybe they don't want to talk to a counselor. Maybe they don't want to go to a counselor. Like, this person hates the counselor, or they. I don't know what this is. Maybe they hate paying for it. I don't know what this is. It's like. They're like, okay, this masculine is sitting there. Why am I going to pay all that money to go to a counselor? They're just manipulating money out of it, telling you what you want to hear. And in this case, they're right. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to knock counseling either. But in this case, the masculine's right. Like, I'm not paying all that money to go to counseling so that they can just tell you what you want to hear. Like, pay me, I'll counsel you. You know what I mean? Pay me, I'll counsel you. It's like the feminine turning their back, like they're into this. I want counseling. I want to go to counseling. Maybe this is marital counseling. Maybe this is relationship counseling. I don't know what this is. Because they got some wounds that they need to deal with. So it's like they want the masculine to like pay for all this counseling. The masculine's like, here, I'll give you advice. Pay me. I'll tell you what you want to hear. For real. I don't know who this is, who I'm picking up on, but they're like, hey, why don't you pay me for the advice? I'll give you the advice you're looking for. They're not into it. They're not into it. It's like the counselor, the masculine is saying the counselor's unstable themselves. Okay, now they got a point. Okay, the masculine is saying the counselor is unstable themselves. They've never had a stable relationship. They've never had a stable marriage. They've never had anything stable in their life. So how can they give you good advice? Oh, well, that's true, Dad. That's true. I'm sorry, but it's true. They got a point. I don't know if somebody's having marital problems or relationship issues. This masculine has a point. They're like, I'm not going to be paying out all this money and all this coin to go make some counselor wealthy. Okay? Now, if you want to go to counseling and you want to go to it, you go to it. But I am not going to go to a counselor that never had a stable relationship themselves. Why would I do that? And they have a point. So the counselor is only as good as their experiences. I mean, you can have a bachelor's degree in sociology or relationship counseling. That don't make you wise. It's like, whatever happened to common sense here? This masculine's like, It just use some common sense here. Be logical about this. Why would I give my hard-earned money to a counselor who has never had? They're just going to tell you what you want to hear to get your money out of you. And in this case, they darned well could be right. I'm just saying. So they could be arguing about something or fighting about something. I don't know. It's like they're not interested. They're not interested. No. They're not going to get into my brain. They're not going to get in and pick my brain apart. Okay, that's what they're not going to do. So somebody might have like a problem here because one person wants to go to counseling and relationship counseling and the other one is not. It's like, I get it. They have a point. Each person may have a point. But if someone really wants to go to counseling, go to counseling. But I'm telling you right now, this masculine's just like, pay me, I'll be your counselor, I'll tell you what you want to hear. Why are you going to pay all your hard-earned money on counseling when you know what they're really saying? What this masculine is really saying? It's the counseling that's making you unstable. That's what they're saying. And in this case, they could be correct. In this case, they're correct. I don't know. There was something about this counseling thing. That come up before the Capricorn read, as I recall. And it was like there was something shady about the counselor. There was something up with the counselor. So this masculine is saying the counselor is what is making the relationship unstable. They're, who's counseling you? And what degree do they have? And what kind of common sense do they have? Just because they have a degree does not make them an expert at their field. This masculine is saying it is the counseling that's making their relationship unstable. And in this case, they are correct. I think that the counselor likes to, in this case, not all counselors now, please don't think that. In this case, it is. It is the counselor that is making this person's relationships unstable. Because if they heal you and they show you how to heal, they ain't making any money. Bottom line, this masculine's telling the truth. Unstable. Unstable. So now if they create, see, this masculine is smart. I don't know who this masculine is, but they're smart. They're intelligent. I'm not saying the feminine isn't, but in this case, the masculine is saying it is the counselor that is making the relationship and the marriage unstable, because they are not going to be earning any money if they keep us together, solve our problems. Ooh, I never thought of that. The marriage is unstable here, but I think it's because the counselor is creating instability. How about that, hey? Not all your counselors want you to heal, and not all your counselors have the best advice, especially those that don't have successful relationships of their own. Oh, see, over here is an empress. I knew, like, this one has done the inner work. This one has done the leadership. This one is in full control of their lives. Very patient, very tolerant, very balanced. I don't know. Maybe this masculine's just like done. I don't know. It's like they've been trying to tell the feminine about, I don't know what this is. They've been trying to tell the feminine something about this counselor, and they're delusional. I don't know. It's like, are they taking medication? Is this like someone who is like given the feminine medication, the counselor prescribing medications to make them unstable? This is weird. It's weird. They could be making them ill. Say, here, take another pill. Oh, you're not feeling well? Take another pill. Take another pill. It said these pills could be making them sick. These pills could be keeping them broke. Or the counselor is keeping them broke. This is like someone who could be like taking this medication, but it could be the medication that they're giving this. This is psycho. This masculine is, I'm going for the masculine on this one. The masculine's correct on this one. I don't know. It's like, why take the medication? Why not get to the root of the problem here? I don't know. Someone's been taking medications since they was young. And it's making them, it could be making them mentally ill. It could be making them have ill thoughts. It could be making them unstable. We did get this before. Somebody needs to change their counselor. Maybe they're always sad. Maybe they're always crying. Maybe they're like always feeling hurt. And it's the medication. They're being manipulated. Angry, tired, depressed, sad. I don't know what this is, but somebody needs to. They ain't gonna heal this way. They're not. Somebody needs to go see a different doctor or something like this. I don't know. Because this counselor is actually causing, these counselors are causing the instability. The counselor, it could be that is giving prescriptions or medications that's causing the instability. It's making them mood swings, anger, sadness, depression, etc., etc., etc. It's meds, man. They'd be better off without anybody. If you're in a bad relationship, just frickin' end it. Who wants it? Argue and fight and go find some kind of stable love or something. I don't know what's going on. Can't do it, man. I'm just like, oh, especially if they're drinking and taking meds. The two could be a deadly combination or something. I don't know. Somebody just simply needs to frickin' heal. Have the courage to heal. I don't know what this is, I'm telling you. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so this masculine is. They're telling the truth. Imagine that. It's always Capricorn masculines. You gotta find the truth out from what's going on. You don't have to be. Doesn't have to be that. But it's the only commonsensical ones that are coming through. Just saying. So somebody is like, what are they doing? Oh, I don't know. Somebody's starting their kids on this kind of medication. I don't know. Somebody's been on meds since they was a kids, or somebody may be trying to like, oh, they might need this medication, or they, oh boy, we're getting into some bad stuff here. I'm sorry, in this reading, the masculine is telling the truth. Keep that crap away. This is a doctor or a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a counselor who is making recommendations somehow about, you got to keep them stable. You got to do this. It's like pop them a pill, give them that. It seems to be like a tradition. So somebody's got an I don't know what this is. Don't you be doing that. Don't you be doing that. Oh yeah. This masculine's dead set against it. Don't you be giving that crap to my kid. And they're right. I don't know what's going on, but it's the feminine who's been on the medication. It's the feminine who's taking the medications. And the masculine is saying, stop taking the medication. Stop going to that counselor. Stop doing this. Yes, heal, but don't be listening to everything that they tell you. It's like, you gotta be reasonable here. You gotta be logical. It's not making logical sense that if you're taking this medication and this medication is making you unstable, how is it working for you? It isn't working. It's making the feminine unstable. And the feminine then is so, because they've been taking the medication, now they think that their children or their child needs the medication and the child doesn't need the medication. It's an unstable relationship. The masculine's fed up here. And the masculine is telling the truth. I think they're going to put a stop to it. I mean, this is family. Jesus. Making a decision. It's hitting a stalemate here on something. I don't know what this is. This is nuts. Childhood depression? Staying out of this one. Off my pay grade. I'm no counselor, I'm no doctor, I'm no shrink. I'm a tarot reader. But the masculine is correct on this. It's, I don't know, somebody's been on medication too long. Somebody's been taking medication for too long. They could be, and then when they get drinking with the medication, it's causing mayhem. And I'm sorry, there's a thing called common sense sometimes. And if you see that how long you been taking this medication? Well, if you're still unstable, it obviously ain't working. When they don't even need the medication. Okay? In this story, they need to heal. You don't need to heal with these medications. This is like, you gotta heal from the inside and do the inner work. And the more medications that this person is taking, it's not healing what's broke. Okay? It's not fixing what is broken. It's just covering. It's a mask. They may have formed an addiction to this medication. It's like, instead of dealing with reality, and instead of dealing with real life issues, and instead of dealing with the hard stuff, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta do it. You gotta face those demons. You gotta face those skeletons. You gotta face those issues and deal with them. But it's like a tradition. Okay, so and so was addicted to these pills, so my kids gotta have these pills, because they're giving themselves a generational pattern, which is false. It's a false pattern. It's weird to explain. They weren't unstable to begin with. Okay? It could have been from their childhood that they learned to cope by taking this medication. But it ain't doing a darn bit of good, except causing maybe outbursts, rages, mood swings. They don't need fix. They need to fix what's in here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm going to take a pill and all is good. But someone's not fixing what was broke. So someone is just taking these pills for the sake of taking pills because they think it's fixing them. And it's not. It's making them unstable. Wow. We get some interesting reads sometimes, guys. It's all knowledge, and that was someone's message they needed to hear. You might know someone in your family who's gone through this. You might have an ex who's gone through this. You might be dealing with this. I don't know. But it's here for a reason. Take care.